right, I'm hoping this is the final episode of saving Nikki, the 22-inch Murray that had the pull cord hanging off of it that the previous owner couldn't figure out how to get it to work. I made a lot of changes to this mower. The carburetor was filthy, so I changed that out. And I changed it out, I cleaned it up, and so that's the original carburetor. It had a bad grommet, so I put a new grommet on there. Obviously cleaned up the air filter and got an air filter in it. I did not have one before. And cleaned the carburetor real good. Even as filthy as it was priming, so I kept the diaphragm and the gasket the original. So it may not work with that, but I'm going to give it a chance. The other thing I did was if you'll recall, I mean, the handles seem to be kind of low, so this is the type of mower that you can't adjust that, and so I moved the handle. You can see where it was. That's the old, where the screw was. I moved it down to here, so the handle looks shorter, and it is by about an inch, but it's also higher, which I like. The wheel adjusters on the front work okay. They go up and down. The ones on the back were frozen, and so I have cleaned and lubricated those. And the way I did that on this is to just squirt some JB Blaster down there, and that's a 9/16 nut, so I put my breaker bar on there and turned it a few times, and that seemed to free everything up. I did that on both sides, and so now the back and the front wheel adjusters do work. And you recall I had this weird looking blade on there. That thing wasn't even 20 inches, so I went into my blade supplies and put that guy on there, which is more correct. I think that's about a 21-inch blade. And fortunately, I don't have gas leaking out this time because it's not full. I've got enough to test this mower. I put the correct plug in it, and obviously replace the rewinder and have it running up to the handle now. So let's go out and see if this mower is going to start. I'm a little worried that there may be water in the crankcase because the oil is so high. Sometimes that's a tip-off that somebody left the dipstick out and it rained in there, and then it looks like the oil level is high. Well, that's because it's half water and half oil. But I'm hoping that's not the case. We'll find out here in a little while. If this thing starts smoking and acting weird, that means there might be water in the oil. I got to get my ear protection on, and now we're gonna walk out and see if this mower is gonna run. Let's walk it out to the back. I actually like these old mowers. It has a short crankshaft. Oh, it's raining now, so tell you what, we'll go around this way and start it because it's raining. You get the exhaust pointing away from the house. Well, those are blooming now. That's pretty. All right, here we go. Prime it a couple times. 1, 2. Hopefully that'll be enough. It may not be enough. Let's try it again. 1, 2. Well, it may be that I'm going to have to put a new diaphragm and gasket on there. I was hoping I could use the original one. I don't think this thing's going to run with my original gasket and diaphragm, so I got a little more work to do on Nikki. I don't think she wants to run, but let me try one more time. Give it 3 squirts. 1, 2, 3.